Good morning, DC. What a beautiful day, another beautiful day for our summit. Thank you all for joining us. I know we're gonna have some trickling in. Everyone slept in a little today, which is great. I don't blame them at all. So one of the really wonderful things about bringing the summit to new cities is getting to meet all of you. There's definitely a lot of familiar faces in the audience, but so many new ones as well. And we definitely couldn't have done it without the help of some wonderful friends and community partners in DC that have helped us tremendously throughout the last year of our planning. So I hope you're all able to join us on Thursday evening at our kickoff party. How many of you were there? Yeah. So I really want to thank Blind Wino for hosting us, and also Transformer and the whole team, especially Victoria Reese, for being our co-organizer for that event. And also the Go-Go All-Stars led by Michelle Blackwell. That was so much fun. So thanks again to everyone. And you know, I am totally in love with this space. It's definitely one of the most beautiful theaters we've ever worked in, and it just wouldn't be possible without the help of the DC Commission on the Arts and Humanities. And I want to give an extra special shout out to Tanya Jordan, who's been our champion from the very beginning, and it's been such a pleasure working with her, and of course, the whole team. And not only is this space so beautiful, but I have to say the team here at the Lincoln, the 930 Club team, led by Rosanna Rischetti and Ed Stack, really my favorite crew of all time. They're so zen and calm and professional and wonderful, and as you can see, they're doing a really great job on the program. So thank you, 930 team. I'd also love to give a shout out to Lisa Gold, I think she's in the audience somewhere, for being such a great friend the last year, and we couldn't have done this without your guidance. I'd also like to thank Washington Project for the Arts, Hamiltonian Gallery, and Sanjit Sethi and the Corcoran for hosting us tomorrow. We have over 40 breakout sessions happening tomorrow, so get ready. It's gonna be an awesome day of conversation. I definitely encourage you to get online. We have full descriptions of all the sections on our website. There's a lot of them, so read up and get ready. It's gonna be a great day. And finally, I'd like to give a shout out to our community partner, our friend, the wonderful Provisions Library, and I'm looking over there because Don Russell's back there, and I want him to come out and take a bow. Yay! Yay, Don. And last but not least, I'm sure you've all been mesmerized by the stage set, so I'd love Floating Lab, represented by Edgar Endress, to come out and take a bow. Because it's all him, all Floating Lab, and Edgar's just gonna say a few words about the project and what's behind it all.
Well, thank you very much, but I'm basically representing a group of at least 25 people who work on this. Floating Lab Collective is composed of faculty, students, grad students that collectively work together, and with the idea of learning by doing. And this project was born with the idea of reappropriating the Sixtine Chapel iconography and transforming this contemporary social movement. It's been a pleasure. We worked 3 months really hard to achieve this, and we invent things and we create things, and we had a lot of fun doing it. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Edgar.
Bravo.
Greetings, everybody, and welcome to DC, and everybody in DC, welcome to you too. Old friends, new friends, and prospective friends. First, I want to thank Sally. Is Sally not the most amazing organizer you've ever seen in your life? And she has a brilliant team working with her, Teal Baskerville, Diana Loftus, and Suhaili Batista Carolina, who's not working on it right now, but was very influential in the beginning. And to all the crews for this whole complex thing. I mean, amazing format, love it to death. We'd like to also acknowledge Katie Hollander, the director of Creative Time, who's in the audience here, and also to remember her predecessor, and Pasternak, who really was involved in the beginnings of the summit. And of course, the crew of this theater is awesome and incredible people to work with. So finally, there's NATO. NATO is prodigious. He is an amazing person, and we're so lucky to have him as a leader in our field, a field which no one seems to understand exactly what it is, so, which is wonderful. Let's see. We're always in the process of becoming in this field. I don't think we'll ever arrive at where we think we're going. So I think that's a beautiful aspect of what we're doing. And the questions that we raise, that's really all we're interested in, is raising more and more questions. So I know that's frustrating for some people, but I'm afraid that's just the way it's going to be. Let's see, what else was I going to say here? You know, this is really an opportunity for us in the city to transform ourselves and to grow into the future. DC has always been, in some ways, on the cutting edge, even dating back into the 50s and 60s with people like Alice Denny, who started the Washington Project for the Arts, but also, even way before that, in 1966, had this thing called the Now Festival, where she brought in, you know, Cage and Cunningham and Rauschenberg to do some seminal performance works here. But, you know, things don't stick too well in DC always. And I'm hoping that this is an opportunity for all of us to come together and really make a statement about what the visual arts can be in this city. And as we look forward to working with the DC Commission to really help galvanize the movement that is really kind of building right here. So I look forward to that. Let's see what else. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and finish with one stanza from a poem by Lawrence Ferlinghetti, which was very influential on me when I was in high school. And we referenced the Dadaists before, but I think the Beat Generation was also kind of an interesting group of people that we could look to for inspiration. So very briefly, this is from his poem, I Am Waiting. I'm waiting for my case to come up, and I'm waiting for a rebirth of wonder. I'm waiting for someone to really discover America and wail. I'm waiting for the discovery of a new symbolic Western frontier, and I'm waiting for the American eagle to really spread its wings and straighten up and fly right. I'm waiting for the age of anxiety to drop dead. I'm waiting for the war to be fought, which will make the world safe for anarchy. And I'm waiting for the final withering away of all governments. And I'm perpetually waiting for a rebirth of wonder. Thank you.
Thank you, Don. And with that, I'd like to turn the stage over to Ms. Vaginal Davis.